Hello YouTubers, subscribers and friends, welcome to my channel. Check out this beautiful views here. It is 45 degrees at 8:30 in the morning. The sun is shining very bright today. I dropped my camera the other day out on a hike. Dropped it about 4.5 feet and it fell, hit some rocks and squeezed in between two rocks. I'm hoping that it works good, because I've noticed that it tends to twitch every now and then. I might have to switch back to my other camera because I'm having a hard time zooming in and out now. I was going to hike over here, but it says no trespassing over here, so I guess I'll just walk up and down the road like I see these old gentlemen over here doing. Got a lot of beautiful cactuses in this area. I just drive down this dirt road a little bit here. I get people all the time. I got a lot of new subscribers, and I got a lot of new people realizing that it's easier to contact me by sending me a direct message on Instagram and ask me questions. I get people still asking me, are you still controlling your blood sugars? You still doing the keto diet? Yes, I'm still doing all that stuff. I'm going to get out here and look at this saguaro a little bit better here. This property's for sale over here. But I'm not a doctor. So when you watch my videos about the things that I'm doing and saying on my YouTube channel about my diabetes, look at this little saguaro here. It's the things that I'm doing for myself. It's kind of like a video diary of my life, so I can go back a month, 2 months, a year and see what worked and see what doesn't work. So when I get people asking me, an email or Instagram direct messaging, and they say, what do I got to do to get my blood sugars lower than what they are? I was talking to this lady on Instagram, and she said that she's been a diabetic for 15 years and she's been on 10 different medications. And I asked them, well, are they doing anything? Are they working? And she said, no, nothing's working, but the side effects are sometimes worse than the problems that she's having with diabetes. And I was like, pfft. That's why I say in my videos, I will never take any kind of medication for diabetes. Because when I was diagnosed, almost 5 years now, I'll be 55 here on May 1st, and on my 50th birthday, just a couple days before my 50th birthday, I went to the doctor because I lost my eyesight for 3 days. I was having some serious diabetic pain, shoots of pain going up and down my legs, and lost of vision. And my wife finally drugged me to the doctor, kicking and screaming. And the doctors, they told me I was diabetic, and they said, well, we can start you on some medication. I'm like, well, is it going to cure me? And the doctor said, no, there's no cure for diabetes. So I said, well, what kind of side effects do this medication give you? And he said, well, 7 out of 10 people complain of bleeding, anal bleeding, and some complain about sinus issues and headaches. And I was like, well, why do I want to add an extra problem to what I'm already having? I'm already having electrical shocks up and down my legs and in my toes, and loss of vision. Why would I want to add any of that other stuff to my issues? And he's like, well, we got to try different types of medicine and see what will work and what won't work. And I was like, no thank you, I'm not interested in that kind of stuff. And we talked a little bit more, and then he's like, well, just try this medicine now and we'll see if this does anything. And I said, what's the side effect on this? And he's like, well, here's a list, just go through it. And I looked at a couple of them, I'm like, no, I don't think so. One even said possible death. I'm like, why? diabetes alone will kill you, so why would I want to take a medication that even says possible death? You know, that's crazy. And what kind of doctor, what kind of morals does doctors are having that they can prescribe this kind of medicine to people? So I asked this lady, I said, so what's your blood sugars? And she's like, it's like 337, and she's got high blood pressure. And I was like, oh, okay. And she told me a bunch of other stuff. I don't really remember this. But the basic thing is, she said none of the medication is working, and she's been watching my videos, talking about diabetes, and wanted to know what did I do. I said, well, first of all, you got to cut out sugar completely. So cut out sugar, cut out carbs, get on a high-fat diet, because this is what I'm doing. I told her this is what I do. I intermittent fast. I eat twice a day. I eat a high-fat, very low-carb, no-sugar diet. I don't even like saying diet because it's not a diet, because you eat food that you normally would have never thought that you could eat. People call it the keto diet. Oh man, this road is bumpy. I call it a keto lifestyle. And she's like, what has carbs? I'm like, well, pasta, spaghetti, bread. And she's like, oh, there's no way I can give up my pasta. I said, well, you asked me what you got to do, and this is what you got to do. And you got to get out and at least exercise, at least a minimum of 20 minutes a day. You got to get that blood circulation. And she's like, well, I can't, I got a bad leg and I can't get, I'm like, so why are you asking me what you have to do? Because I'm telling you what you have to do, because you say you watch my videos, you should know this is what I do, I'm not just talking the talk, I'm walking the walk. You're getting views. But she's like, no, I can't give up my pasta. I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you then. Because the medication you're taking, for 15 years, and you've been on, what, 10 different medications, and none of that's working, right? Who said, what is it? Einstein said it the best. He said, what is it, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting to have a different outcome. That's insanity. Walking up and down this dirt road, man, there's all kinds of cool looking swirls over here. So I talked to her a while, and then I told her good luck. I hope you can change your lifestyle, because that's what you have to do. You have to make a drastic lifestyle change, no matter if you got diabetes or cancer or whatever disease you have or sickness you have. The reason you're sick is because of the lifestyle that you're living, right? And if you're not willing to make changes, you're never going to get better. I want to go down here and look at these swirls. And I get people telling me, well, we don't have beautiful deserts or trails to go walking on like you do out there in Arizona. I'm like, I just keep hearing excuses, right? I'm not here, I don't make these videos to twist anybody's arms, to go out and hike or, climb mountains or exercise. I make these videos because I chose to make a lifestyle change. I do this for my health, because I want to watch my kids grow up, I want to watch grandkids grow up. I want to be around for a long time. I'm not ready to throw in the towel, kick the bucket. Especially, I don't want to go out. I want to go out in my sleep. When it's time for me to finally leave this earth, I want to go out in my sleep. I don't want to go out because of some stupid medication side effects ends up making me have a stroke or a heart attack or something like that. I'm not a type of guy that uses excuses. You could ask my family. I got pain every day from hiking. I got a bad hip from a car accident back when I was 25 years old. It still affects me to this day. Very painful, especially when it gets very humid and rainy out. It hurts so bad. Everything's on my right side. I got a bad knee. I had surgery on a meniscus tear. I broke my right foot in 2 places. I cut off my right big toe. So I have pain every day from hiking, but I don't allow it to stop me. I watch videos every day of people in wheelchairs going out and living their life. People with no arms or one arm or one leg, you know, and they're going out and living their life, and they do not want people to look at them like they're handicapped. They don't want to be treated like they're handicapped. And then I could be sitting in a parking lot and see somebody pull up in their car or truck and get out and they got a handicap sticker, and there's absolutely nothing visually wrong with them. Yet they want people to feel sorry for them, and they want to use a handicap as an excuse so people will feel sorry. Nobody's feeling sorry for you except for yourself. I mean, I know people that are physically handicapped that don't want to be looked at like a handicap. They want to, you know, get out there and live their life. Don't let a handicap or injury or sickness or disease stop you. You know, you're the only person that can make the changes in your life. Ain't gonna be no doctor, no YouTuber, no pill. If you want changes, you got to get out there and make them yourself. Back in 2012, when I first started walking, check out this house right here. I used to be almost 300 pounds. And I almost gave up walking because I had so much pain in my shins, like shin splints. And my wife was like, well, just don't go walk no more. And I was like, no, I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep walking. You know, I had to work through that pain. You know, pain will make you want to stop, but you have to want it. You have to want to change a lifestyle. This camera is messing up. Every time I zoom in, it locks and starts shaking. Look at this guy, man. He's done all kinds of stuff here. It's like twitching. I can see it twitching in the video finder. You know, there's nothing that I'm going to say on my video that's going to get you to change your lifestyle unless you want to change that lifestyle yourself. You know, no doctor is going to get you. No, there ain't no doctor out there that's going to convince you to get healthy, because they don't want you healthy. They want you sick. That's how they make their money. You know, there's no doctors that go into being a doctor because they want to cure people. Well, no, I take that back. Maybe there's some out there that want to cure, but then they run into their boss who says, what are you doing? We don't cure people. We give them something that give them a side effect and maybe get them feeling a little bit better, but they have to keep coming back to get more pills. You know, it's a crazy revolving door that they play with people's lives. You know, I don't go to the doctors. I don't like them unless I'm almost dying, like when my wife drugged me to find out. The only reason I went because I lost my eyesight. I physically could not see for 3 days, and diabetes will make you blind if you don't pay attention to it, and it'll kill you too if you don't listen to it. This is a cool wall, rock wall here. If you don't have a place to go walking, like a park or a trail or something like that, get you a treadmill and walk on a treadmill. And if you can't walk, do some kind of physical exercise, like get you some rubber bands or something like that, and do that. Just do something. Change your lifestyle. Change what you're doing, because, you know, like Einstein said, like I said earlier, repeating the same thing over and over and expecting to have a different outcome, that's a sign of insanity. You know, there is no magic pill. Alright? There is no magic pill that's going to make your diabetes go away, or your cancer, or whatever else sickness or ailment you have, your arthritis. There's nothing. I don't care what doctors say or what anybody says. Alright? Even the doctor, when he told me, when I said, isn't there any other way that I can cure this diabetes? He kept saying there's no cure. But he said, but if you change your diet and do some form of exercise and take this medication, you can lower your sugars. And I was like, I'm not taking any medication, but I'm going to change my diet and exercise for sure. You know? And it took me a long time. Like I said, it's almost 5 years, because I started right before my birthday, May 1st. And I have lost a lot of weight and I'm a lot healthier. My family's doing keto. And it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. That's one thing you have to get in your head. I hear people say all the time the keto diet. It's not a diet. Because I eat chocolate cake, I eat fat bombs, I eat whipped cream, high fats. You know, in society, they know that the high fat is good for you. That's why they take all the fat out of everything. You got the lean beef, lean chicken, fat-free yogurt, diet Pepsi, diet Coke, whatever. They know you shouldn't be drinking Cokes anyways. Cokes are extremely bad for your liver. Extremely bad. And I had another person contact me on Instagram and asking me, you know, what should I do? And I said, well, you got to cut. And I asked him, what do you do? And he told me what he eats and drinks like that. I said, you got to cut out your alcohol. You got to cut that out completely. Too much carbs. There's no way. There's no way I'm giving up my beer. Why you ask me then? You know, if you don't want to know, don't ask. You know, I don't drink tea. I don't drink beer. I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink anything diet. I don't eat anything that says diet. You know, the hardest thing for me to quit when I decided to quit everything was iced tea. Oh man, I love me some iced tea. It took me exactly 4 weeks to quit drinking iced tea because caffeine is a drug. And caffeine excites your adrenaline glands. And look at that tiny, tiny little bird. And once you overexcite your adrenal glands, then they just stop working. That's a hummingbird. He's just sitting there on the top of the tree. That little glitch, that's my camera messing up. I was going to go out and buy a brand new camera. Oh, it flew away. But, yeah, I'm not getting that many views anymore, so I'm not going to go out and spend $300-400 on a new camera. Because these things are expensive. I got a house full of cameras. See, you don't have to have a trail. I'm just walking on dirt roads. I don't know where my car's parked. I've been going down roads, taking a left, taking a right, just walking everywhere, and just talking. You know, see them cell towers over there? Dangerous. Oh, I can't zoom in. Look, my camera. Man. See all these hikes I go on. These are tough cameras. I've had this camera for a long time. I get people ask me all the time, what kind of camera you use? This is a Sony HDR CX440. I have a HDR CX240 at home. The reason I stopped using that because that has 54 zooms. This has 60 zooms, but I can't zoom. My zoomer's broke. I gotta turn around and start heading back, try to find my car. But yeah, it's a lifestyle. If you're not ready to change your lifestyle, there's nothing anybody that you listen to or watch is going to convince you until you're ready yourself to make those changes. Because the reason you're in the predicament you're in, whether it's diabetes, whether it's cancer, whatever it is, it's because of your lifestyle that you're doing. See that little hummingbird? He came back. Oh, where is he? There he is.
So beautiful. Oh, so beautiful, bunny hummingbird.
Yeah, he's just glistening in the sun there. I'm trying to zoom in, but my zoomer's not working. Oh, I broke my camera. Sony, if you're watching my videos, send me a camera. Alright, look at that woodpecker. Oh, I was going to zoom in on him, but he flew away. Uh-oh, headed back to my car. My camera's definitely messed up. That's a bummer. I really love this camera. Where did he go? It's really hard to catch woodpeckers on video. See, he's a really bright color. Let me see if I can find him. There he is. I tracked him down to this cactus right here. See you in the cactus here, woodpecker. Those are the snitches of the desert. They will follow you and just chirp, 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 chirp. There you go. Anyways, oh, he's still in there. I followed him from way over there. He's making me go off track, make me derail. Anyways, if you're new to my channel, you can follow me on I Seek Out the Truth Arizona Instagram. You can talk to me in direct messaging there, DM me on Instagram, or you can send me an email at mrmarklelee@gmail.com, because I get a lot of people watching my videos, but they don't want to leave a comment because they're afraid to get bothered by trolls. And I understand that. I don't have a problem answering people's questions. But if you're going to ask me, come straight on and just ask me what I got to do to change my lifestyle. And I tell you, and you tell me, oh, I can't do that. Well, then you're just not ready to change your lifestyle. Right? And there ain't nothing I'm going to say or do that's going to get you to change. You're going to have to want it. It's getting warm, man. Look at that sun. That's why I love living in Arizona. No matter how gloomy it is in the morning, the sun always comes out in the afternoon. Anyways, I'm going to end the video here. If you like these kind of videos, give me a thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, because it don't cost you anything. It's free. And like always, thanks for taking the time to watch my videos. Remember, be kind to people, treat people the way you want to be treated. And thanks for watching. Look at this stuff that I'm walking in. I'm going.